Hello, this is Bishop Doherty of the Diocese of Lafayette-in-Indiana. This segment has to do with chalices in general, the chalices that we use for Mass, the ones that the priests use, and they can be of different sorts. In Mass coverings, we have a thing called the pall, and when I became bishop, the mother of one of our priests made this for me, so this is in my personal daily chapel. Chalices can be made out of more precious metals, is the general rule now. So a lot of them are silver, sterling silver, or gold plated. And so you don't find a solid gold chalice or a solid silver chalice. The reason I say this is people think that if these are solid, then people break in to steal them. So these are plated, and the cost of a vessel is mainly in the craftsmanship. And so this one, I believe, was made in Spain. And is my own chalice. I didn't have till I was ordained 25 years. Before that, I used the chalices of priests who had died, and very often their name or their family name was engraved in the bottom of the chalice. So every time I used one of those old chalices, I was able to remember the soul of that priest. So I thought that was kind of neat. The reason I didn't have my own chalice when I was ordained is back in 1975 and 6, gold was $600 an ounce, which was way out of reach for our family. So I waited 25 years to get my own. Chalices can be of different types and shapes, just so the metal is precious. This is a simple paten. Mine is more of a bowl paten. It's easier to hold a number of hosts to give communion from. But again, these can be different shapes and styles. Again, here's a very old chalice with a priest's name on the bottom. I've never been able to find out who this man is. But as you can see, it's a gold plate chalice with semi-precious stones in it. Very often a priest will have maybe his mother's engagement ring or wedding ring embedded in the foot of the chalice. They can all be kind of different. The other vessel that you might see on the altar is not a chalice. It's called a ciborium, and this holds hosts for the distribution of communion. The word ciborium comes from a word chibo, food. So we keep the divine food here in a vessel that could be flat with no stem, or as you see, this has a stem. Again, these have all kinds of different shapes, but should also be out of a precious metal. So that's my talk on chalices for today. Each of them has a very personal meaning for the priests who use them, and some of them have a very great meaning for the history of our diocese. So every now and then at our cathedral, for instance, I will use a chalice that's part of what we call the treasury of the cathedral. And there is a big old safe in which these things are kept between masses, just in case you're wondering. God bless you.